everyone. Welcome to Apparently the Witch is Dead. We were supposed to do something else, but due to not enough players, we decided to do a one-shot, one-pager called The Witch is Dead, which is a very fun game, you'll see. Anyway, let's first do a round of introductions, and then I will go over the game itself. So, Fiona.
Hi, I'm Fiona. I don't know what I'm playing just now because we're about to roll our characters. And that is all about me.
Okay, Aspen.
Hi, I'm Aspen. Who I'm playing is a mystery. And you can find me at AspenForce732 most places, and I now stream singing on TikTok.
Very nice. Kira?
Hi there! My name is Kira. I'm going to be playing some sort of magical furry bedecked creature. And I'm sure that this won't go tits up in any way. If you want to see me doing more tabletop adventure-based things, you can head on over to twitch.tv/CampfireStoriesRPG, where every alternating Sunday we play Defend Us Academy, which we are going to be doing our second session of this Sunday. So go ahead and check that out, youtube.com/CampfireStoriesRPG, if you'd like to watch them a little bit later at your leisure.
Okay, and I am Lord Mistress Ladybug. I can be found most places as Lord Mistress Ladybug or Ladybug Staven, depending on the place. But yeah, those are the two names you can find me as, or on basically any social media, really. Because like I have them all. I have Instagram, Threads, Facebook, Blue Sky, Twitter, Tumblr, TikTok, 2 YouTube channels by now. Because I made a second YouTube channel for my drawings recently.
I'm going to personally shout out your TikTok. You should follow her on TikTok because her fucking drawings are awesome.
Yes, I'm stuck in hell, literally. Also known as Hellaverse. Yes, Hasbin Hotel and Hellhop decided to claim my soul and never fucking give it back. I'm not sure who holds it at this point.
If you want to see Has-Been Hotel characters as if they were Sailor Scouts, no, you didn't. You've never asked for that, but here it is, and you never know that you need it until now.
Funnily enough, I only started doing that because somebody on a server, on a Hellaverse server I'm on, said to somebody else, draw me Anastasia Sailor Moon, and my brain went bad. And I've been stuck in this hell since then. And that was like, what, March?
That is fair. There's at least one freak out there on the internet. It's
at
me.
least.
There's something for everybody.
Yeah, my brain is refuses to quit drawing fan art of Hellaverse. I'm trying to make my peace with that. It's not easy. Anyway, to the game at hand. Let me first read you the introduction to it, and I will be reading directly from a page, just so that we're clear. Everything I say from now on is from the page. Once upon a time, there was a kind and wise and beautiful witch who lived in the forest with her familiars, and her life was peaceful and happy, until a fucking witch hunter broke into her cottage and dragged her out and fucking murdered her, and now she's dead. But if you get revenge and kill him and bring his eyes to her corpse within a week, she'll come back to life, or so you've heard. Even if it doesn't work, at least he's dead.
I love that.
I read that directly from page.
That's wild.
I know. So, first up, we will create your characters, and to do that, we will be rolling. Basically, everybody has 4 traits: clever, fierce, sly, and quick. You may want to note that down.
Clever, fierce, sly, and quick.
Yes. And first, everybody roll me a d10 to see what kind of animal you are.
7.
7.
7. We have 2 7s. And Kira?
Hold on. I was just deciding which dice I wanted to roll. I think if I'm going to find out which animal I am, I got to roll the animal herself, Beauregard.
Hell yeah.
That is an 8.
7, 7, and 8. Okay. So, my dear 7s, you're magpies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And as such, your stats are Clever 2, Fierce 1, Sly 1, Quick 2.
Nice.
Not bad. All places.
Number 8 is a crow.
I'm a crow.
We will
Go.
have an entire party of flyers, which I have never seen in this game before, and I've run it twice and played it once.
Take to the motherfucking skies.
So, Crow, your stats are Clever 2, Fierce 1, Sly 2, Quick 1.
Okay.
And fun fact, it's either magpies and crows or magpies and ravens actually do work together in real life.
Well,
Hell yeah.
good for you. So basically, to explain you what your traits do, Clever is for interacting with humans and understanding them. Fierce is for scaring, dragging, pushing, carrying, biting, scratching, and shit like that. Sly is for sneaking, stealing, and hiding. And Quick is for outpacing, climbing, and evading. Things like that. Now, your witch taught every single one of you a spell. And to establish what spell you got taught, roll me a d10.
Oh, well,
Fine.
now I definitely gotta switch up,
3.
'cause if we're doing spells, we gotta
That's
get
gonna
out
be
Mr. Caleb Widowgast.
You have dice for every occasion, don't you?
I really do. I have
I mean-
every single one of the dice sets from
Oh.
Critical Role.
Okay.
My die is a dragon, is a green dragon, so it's
Time
fit
for me
both.
to be 7.
7. Okay. So, number 3 will be Speak Human. I've never seen somebody roll that spell. That might be useful. So, yes, number 3 is Speak Human, and I believe that's Fiona. Number 9 is Distract/Confuse.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And number 7 is Tidy, Clean, and Mend.
Is fucking, I'm sorry, what?
Tidy, Clean, and Mend.
Tidy, clean, and mend. Oh, the most crow thing.
Listen, the one time I played this, I rolled a magpie who had the spell of Conjure Flame. I was a pyromaniac magpie.
Hell yeah.
That was fun. Now it's time for all of you to decide what your animals' names are.
Ooh.
Since we have 2 magpies and a crow.
You will be honored to be in the presence of Octavia Cerebus Dixon, aka OCD. I steal, I sneak, but I leave everything looking clean.
That's why you got that spell, huh?
Yep. It's not even a spell, it's just a mental disorder that I've turned into magic.
No, I can't get this out of my head. I was gonna go with
And-
Mimic. It's Mimic you.
You. And we immediately get a cease and desist by Nintendo.
Well, like to think.
So far we only get Warsaw in the audience, so.
like her name is just Mimi Q.
Yep, Mimi
Oh, I
dash
love
Q.
that. Yes.
So just asked what critter familiars we have. We have 2 magpies and a crow.
I don't
fine,
I don't
Bobby.
understand what you don't understand about that. 2 magpies and a crow.
I don't think he was here when you rolled that one. So.
Well, get on board, motherfucker, because we don't.
Okay, so we have
We don't know what's
Octavio,
going on.
We have OCD, we have Mimikyu, and Fiona, what's your magpie name?
Ciro.
And again?
Ciro. Ciro.
Could
It's
you
a long,
please all
complicated
kindly
name.
put those names in your shown names on StreamYard? That will make it so much fucking easier for me.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Please edit your names so that I can see what your bird names are.
Alright, name.
Right. How do I? Yes.
I was gonna go with mirror pronouns since that would play into the joke, but I feel like that'd get a little confusing. So just say them is fine.
Oh, you want me to just take out? I'll take out mine.
I mean, no, you can leave it. I'm fine.
There we go.
Or you can.
Nah,
you can
nah,
leave
fuck it. I'm a crow now.
Okay. Okay. We have two white and a crow. That's gonna be fun. Okay. So that's from the prep side of things. From the information on mechanics, let me read once more. I don't think this one curses as much as the previous one. When you
Listen
try,
up, bitches.
when you try to do something, roll a d10 and add your most relevant trait. The GM tells you what number you need to equal or beat. If the task is dangerous, you gain a point of danger. If you fail, if you ever roll equal to or under your danger, you're in serious trouble. Dead, trapped, lost, or captured. Using magic is always dangerous. The GM's characters don't use dice; they force you to roll them. Remember, most tasks that are normal to humans are really difficult for animals unless they're broken down into smaller steps. Remember, you don't have opposable thumbs, and all you know of the human world is what the witch taught you. You can talk to other animals of the same or similar species, and you can lower your danger by solving or running away from your problems. And for the last piece of info before you start on your merry way, the witch hunter has retreated to the village. The fucking coward, get him. That was once again read from the page.
Okay, so idea. We go to the village. We go to the general store. We get all the gold, and then we take the gold, and then they just go off onto a tangent about shiny things.
Shiny.
How Mimi? Pay attention here.
Right.
Because we, as tiny creatures, are pretty fucked without our witch.
I mean,
So-
crows aren't that tiny. You've seen a crow?
Have you seen a witch?
I mean, okay.
Have you seen a human?
Crows aren't small.
No, but in the grand scheme of the world,
I mean, okay. I mean, in grand scheme of the world, even humans are tiny, so...
yeah, exactly. So,
Existential crisis.
There's always something bigger than you.
what you have to do is you got to think about the bigger business picture, right? If we get our witch back, then she has the ability to get even more gold and shiny things. Yeah, no, see, we're thinking along the same lines here. So it's all business.
Does
Yeah.
anybody know where the village is?
I mean, yeah, we saw
What
him
is a
retreat off
village?
that way.
What is a village?
Can't be that far.
Which one of us has the spell that allows us to talk to people?
I think that was Cyril.
Me.
That you should know what a village is.
Oh, yeah.
I just talk to the witch. I don't like talking to humans.
No, that's true.
Ugh.
They are disgusting creatures.
Yes.
And they leave their shiny things so
And they chase
available.
you. They chase you if you take their shiny things.
Yeah, exactly.
Kiss you.
What dicks? Pardon? Have you been?
Do you have secrets?
The things one hears these days.
What? You know, what level of Don Bluth movie do you want this to be?
Listen, I'm fine with whatever you do with this. The one time I played it, I mean, every time I've seen it, it turns from kind of wholesome to very homicidal in 5 seconds. So,
I thought you were gonna say very decent to homosexual really quickly. I was gonna say you have a chance of it being both. So
Yeah.
Magpies are the chaos bird.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm.
I mean,
Wait.
that being said, I might be able to like get into a person's house and like,
Clean
or
it
like
up.
a shopkeep's, and maybe wait for him to come by. And
I
we
can
can
check
see
that.
what time he comes into the shop and prepare an ambush.
Yes.
Who has the best sight? Who can go up and see how far the village is away?
I'd say all of you.
Yeah, well, luckily we can all
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah.
So
That kind of helps things.
Yeah.
we can all get a bird's eye view.
Bird's eye.
Yeah.
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 I'm going to fly up, and I'm going to see if I can see where this village is.
Sure. Sure, you'll fly up, and there is a village in some distance. It will, with how fast the three of you are flying, it will take you approximately a day to get there.
Is there anything?
That's a long way.
Yeah. Is there anything in the witch's hut that might, like, help us kill a person? Like, if there's something that was always like, oh, don't get into that thing, because birds would probably assume if it's poisonous for birds, it'd be poisonous for people.
Yeah.
Does she have any
Um,
notes around that would incriminate someone? Like, does she have an...
Can you read human?
Zero, maybe?
I can speak it.
You can speak it, you cannot read it. There's a
can't read it.
there's a separate spell for that.
Oh, I didn't roll that spell now, did I?
No. I am going to waddle around the witch's cabin looking for leaves or something that could poison somebody. Not that I know what would poison somebody, just what tastes yucky.
She was a witch. While she was mostly helping folk, she does have poisons. It's just that there are many bottles of potions on her shelves, and you have no fucking clue which is which.
Which one's the shiniest?
There is one very shiny one. The liquid in it is very opalescent.
I'm gonna take the shiny.
I'm gonna go
I was
straight
going
for
to ask
whatever
a
she is.
stupid question and be like, doesn't she label her stuff? And then I realized that we run into the same problem of none of us being able to read common.
Yeah.
Would we recognize, like, this is not how you label stuff, but would we recognize, like, bones as probably a bad thing?
Does she have like little Wimmis things on it that like give us like little skull and crossbones?
Is there like a locked cabinet that all the dangerous things behind?
But like a biohazardous
Yeah.
symbol.
I will say roll me, and you will be rolling me clever.
And this is a D10, you said, right?
Yes.
Do you want each of us to roll, or one person?
No, only one person, the one that asked, so the crow, so OCD.
That, and you tell us what we're trying to beat?
Yes, I will say this is gonna be just like a simple, basically, so 6.
That is going to be an 8 plus 2 is 10.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were asking about things that have symbols that will inquire that those are poisons.
Yes.
You do find a bottle that very much looks like it might be a poison.
I will see my fellow companions looking for poisonous things and just be like, well, luckily, our witch, who up until this point, I guess, just has no name, she very neatly organizes her stuff based on chemical symbols, and I help her do so. So I happen to know that if we just kind of move things here, this would be the poison.
You sure it's not this?
Trust you.
I think that just might be her afternoon tea that you have there.
But it's shiny.
It's very shiny. Let me know how that goes. Remember, science is all based on experimenting and jotting down results.
immediately dies to like 20 minutes in.
All right, roll a new character. You are now a squirrel.
I'm not going to try that yet.
Squirrel isn't an option. Squirrel isn't an
Aw.
option.
Damn.
Is the witch's body still about?
Oh yes, absolutely. Laying in front of the house.
Can I go and search for shiny things?
Abso-freaking-lutely. If you're gonna be searching her, I will say, roll me. I think that will be sly, actually.
Oh.
Sly or clever, whichever you prefer, actually.
Well,
And
I got
will
a 10.
set- Okay, never mind.
Nice.
You find many, many shiny things on her, and also some snacks for the three of you, because she usually keeps them.
I bought rations!
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Is the bottle small enough that one of us could carry it, or is it something that two of us can?
I'm glad you asked. No, it's like this sized bottle, so good luck.
Yeah.
I mean,
None of
maybe
us
if you
have
find
thumbs.
something, if you find something that you could put it into that would be easier to carry than a fucking glass bottle.
Does she have any empty small vials?
In the amount
I
of
was
things
thinking
that I
more of a
found.
satchel, but hey.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, it's a liquid.
Well,
Yes, but you can put that bottle in a satchel, and the satchel is easier to carry for a crow than a bottle.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's entirely fair. Yeah, let's grab a satchel.
We're going to have to open things with beaks and claws.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not going to be very dexterous.
Yes. Glad you noticed.
It's gonna be great.
Well, here's the thing, right? Is like I could, if I sneak in and I wait until the perfect time to kind of let you guys into a place, then we can kind of take our time. I assume much like the world, that like humans just kind of cease to exist during the nighttime. So
if you want to know another funny thing, there's another spell called Lock and Lock Open Close.
fantastic. I'm really glad that I got the one that helps me fucking tidy up.
Right?
I mean, define tidy up.
Yeah. Some people could think that it's just swiping all the cool things from these humans.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just helping them clean out their
Tidying their shelves.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just gotta be creative. I didn't know I was a crow until 15 minutes ago.
Actually, yeah, maybe 15.
Yeah.
Or we are live for 23, so maybe more like 20 minutes. I think he landed about 20 minutes ago.
But I'm going to say that if we're going to head to this village, we should start now because it is about a day's journey away.
Yes, and you only have 7 days to get there, get the ice, and go back and come back.
I have rations. Do we have anything else that we need for this day's journey? Because we might meet things on the way.
I feel like Vuku looks at the bag that you took the rations from and is like, we need something to put the guys in, right? I mean, we can put a ton of stuff in here. Maybe we can, if like 2 of us hold on to it, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, also, like, as great as rations are, we could just hunt.
Mm.
This
I'm
is an
quite
option.
lazy.
You are birds that can hunt this.
Yeah, like, you
No,
know.
luckily for you, I believe all three of you are omnivores, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other things are gonna hunt us.
Yeah.
So that's why we hunt them first.
Please walk me through how you would hunt a wolf.
Well, we'll be above the wolves. My thought was like hawks.
And
See,
Yeah.
that's the thing, Anakin. I have the high ground.
eagles.
Yeah. We can fly real fast.
But a bigger bird of prey.
Yeah.
So
I mean, luckily for you, there's 3 of you. You should be relatively fine.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
What's the
We
best
can
that
just-
could happen?
We could get the witch back.
yeah. Okay. So we grab the satchel. Wait, how are we getting the bottle in the satchel?
I mean, we just have to like here, and I'm just gonna kind of like put the satchel on the ground and just kind of like open it so that it's like open faced, and it's like see, you just gotta like lift it up just briefly to get
I'll
it
help.
in the thing.
I'll get a claw over the top of it.
Maybe
Or
you
two
will do
claws.
that thing where they're like pushing against the back of the bottle to try to help them know
Yes,
they
exactly.
can't move it at all.
And I'm just like, luckily it's a drawstring bag. She said as she made shit up on the spot. Because if it's not a drawstring bag, I
How-
can't tie a knot.
How can we carry other bags?
Actually, you
It has to
can.
be a drawstring bag.
Well, wait. Isn't it crows who can use their tongue to tie knots?
Do I have crazy tongue?
Is that? I feel like there's something.
Sorry, yeah. If you just look on my character sheet, there, do I have crazy tongue?
Listen, I may not be the bread of bird facts, but I do have a scattered knowledge of that.
Do we need to call Brennan Lee Mulligan in on this one for just an unnatural amount of bird facts?
I don't think I could get him.
No, do you not have him? You don't have him on the line?
We actually could do that if Sarah was on
Yeah.
top.
We just have to.
Oh man.
I don't
Okay,
feel lucky that
so
Warsaw decided to join us in audience today.
We'd have to practice that one first, though, because I don't know if we've got the coordination.
do we want to practice? Do we just want to like do a little bit of like a heave ho practice?
I think we should get eyes. Eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like we're gonna get the eyes.
As soon as possible, before the scary birds come out.
Yeah. The owls, they're silent.
So, do you head for the village or do you do anything else first?
I don't think there's much else for us to do.
I'm going to try and open the lid of that jar and give it a sniff of the shiny potion.
It smells very nice. Like
I'll put the lid
sweet.
back on. Smells sweet.
You're just gonna end up drinking perfume, aren't you?
There is a non-zero chance, yes.
I mean, if we drink perfume, then we smell nice on the inside, right?
I think that is how that works. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I see no way in which this can go horribly wrong.
No, not even the fact that at this period of time, most likely the perfume is made of alcohol.
Hell yeah! Oh, that's what you need.
Drunk magpies!
3 drunken familiars doing what?
Yeah,
Their
right.
best.
Oh,
Trying to
it's-
fly and just falling over.
And one of them can speak human too. So can you imagine like a drunk magpie coming into your shop and you're like, what is this fucking bird doing here? And it's like, oh mate, fuck you, guys, spit it down. And that's when he retired and went home and never ran his shop again.
I scare people out of business so they can steal it.
We just replace the shopkeeper.
Someone comes in, it's just a fucking magpie at the desk.
I mean, listen. Once she learns the concept of money,
With a bit of
she's golden. And she should be able to learn it quite quickly because money is shiny.
Exactly. Is
magpie
this
with a crazed
world-
look in her eye.
Like, obviously, witches and familiars and stuff exist. Is this a world where magic is commonplace?
Well, seeing there are witch hunters.
Fair.
Uh,
So might be commonplace, but might not be a good thing.
so I'd have to disguise myself if I took over the shop.
Nobody said the witch hunters are the good guys, though.
Or we could
True.
sell it as you got cursed by a witch and give people the wrong directions and make money off their debts.
Why are you figuring out ways to get money when you're on a different mission entirely?
I don't know what you're talking about. I think we're all on the same mission here.
Your witch is lying dead literally right outside the door to her house.
Get eyes. Become
This is-
shopkeeper.
This is technically the first concept of human death that we have. And to me, she just kind of looks like she's sleeping for a really long time. Except for, of course,
No
like the
eyes.
battle axe wound in her chest, but
Yeah,
Yeah, that kind of spoils the sleeping idea.
crows at funerals. I don't know if magpies do.
I mean, magpies are from the same family of birds as
Yeah.
crows, so.
Maybe.
I think we should get on our way.
Yeah.
I just
wanna
grab
get
grab a pair of sunglasses. It's like, folks, it looks like there's been a murder.
First off, I don't think they have sunglasses in size crow. Second of all, how do you put them on?
It's more like they were open, and I just kind of put my face in one of the lenses.
Oh yeah.
Crows
That's true.
can make tools. Oh yeah, fuck you. I'm a carpenter now. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, crows are one of the very, very few species to be able to make and use tools.
You know what? You know what, guys? We'll plan as we're flying. Let's go.
And so you fly towards the village.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen the distance?
Yes. Well, I haven't seen the distance.
you did once you rose above the trees.
Go up,
Yeah.
Follow me blindly, my friends.
This is really far.
Mimikyu is just like kind of looking in all directions, so their flight is a little scattered, but the idea is in their scatterbrainness, maybe
So we have one magpie who will grab everything that's shiny and the other magpie that cannot hold concentration for longer than 5 seconds. And a crow that will clean everything.
I'm just occasionally looking back and just being like, nope, god damn it, come this way. Nope, stop it. It's a rock. We've seen so many rocks.
I'm also like maybe a little bit like trying to keep that in theme with like how I've somehow set up this character. Like mechanically kind of keeping an eye out for anything above us.
Okay, sure. And so you do fly towards the village. Luckily, there's nothing trying to hunt you down, so that's good. However, as you get closer to the village, you notice a few things. We will see how many things you notice because I will ask each of you to roll me. I think that will be clever. And basically, the higher the better.
That's a 10
The
for
more
a
info you
12.
Okay.
7.
That is an 8 plus 2 is a 10.
Okay, so let's start from the lowest. 7. You notice from a distance there seems to be some kind of smoke towards the edge of the village and forest, like between the village and forest. 10. What you notice is that there seems to be ongoing fights between the village and the forest right this moment. And dear 12, apart from described before, you also notice that the village has a lot of people wearing very similar, even identical robes, all white with ice all over it.
Yes.
Well,
So,
of course,
like,
not
pages?
actual ice, just like
Ah.
embroidered. Let's specify.
Do we know the difference between an embroidered eye and a real human
Real.
eye?
Yes, the
Okay.
embroidered one isn't edible.
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
said ice, like frozen water. That makes
No,
more
no.
sense.
Like somebody who just turned the phrase "stay frosty" into a religion.
That makes me wish I thought about that.
That's what made me think,
Oh my God.
mages, 'cause I thought they had like ice on their robes. They were ice mages. Listen, whenever I mishear a word, that is genuinely me being like, is that what you said? Oh, that makes more sense.
So, especially that 12 is a very, very fucking high result. I will also give you the information that they do not look like mages. They look more cultish.
Ah.
They look more what?
Cultish.
Cult.
Oh, cultish. Okay.
Yeah.
They're serving cult is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Fun fact, ornithology is the study of birds.
No, that
You
would be
are-
ornithology.
Just an amazingly sweet human being. Okay, so currently the forest is in a fight with
The village.
the village, who are all wearing
Not
similarly,
all, but a lot of people there.
but a lot of them there are similarly wearing white robes with eyes all over them.
What was the witch hunter wearing?
You don't know. You haven't seen him. You just found your witch dead.
Oh, okay.
And you're quite sure it was a witch hunter because who else?
That's right.
I don't know about you guys. I don't really want to get into a fight with the Ku Klux Cthulhu clan. Because I don't. I don't think we're gonna. You know, I've seen them punch before, and I think that's just a fully broken skull at that point.
Do we have a limit on how many times a day we can use spells?
No. Just each time you do, if there's somebody around, you might have to make a roll, and if you fail that roll, then you get a point of danger. Because casting spells is dangerous.
And I think people might be dangerous.
And Warsaw, that would work great if not for the fact that none of them can read.
We can speak incredibly, but
Yeah.
in terms of reading, we are fully fucked.
I can't.
I can speak to the leg people.
I do have a spell distract confuse. I could try to help the forest a little bit. Maybe if we're in a spot where it would be a little harder for them to see us, but I could still kind of see maybe.
I mean, that's up to you.
So is the danger produced when someone who's not one of the other familiars sees us?
The casting
Okay.
magic, yes.
Okay.
Is there a range on the spells? Or you can
Not
just
a big one.
spush
Not
them?
a big one, because those are just meant to be spells, useful around the house.
Yeah.
Just, nothing big. I think that it even says so, yeah. There is another piece of info, of course, on the one page of this system. None of these are flashy, little bits of hedge magic to help out around the house. What they'll have to do.
Okay.
So basically cantrips.
I don't want to talk to these people. Don't make me talk to them.
I mean, we could use this as a distraction while they're busy fighting, we get in there. The problem is because they're all hooded up, I don't really know which one is the guy that killed our mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where we kind of run into an issue.
Do we kill them all?
I'm sorry, what?
Can we kill them all?
Do we kill them all and let God sort them out?
Or we become God?
Listen, I've seen this game go from wholesome to homicidal. I haven't seen it go from wholesome to mass murder.
You've seen it go to homicidal, but have you seen it go to genocidal?
No, not yet.
Well, you know what they say. That's the first time for
You do
everything.
remember that you have to bring the eyes of the witch hunter to the witch, right?
So we do have to
We don't.
identify it, dude.
You don't necessarily
many
have to kill him.
times can we cast the spell if it fails? Because we could just try all of their eyes. Also,
Do they put the
does it
eyes in their
specifically
eyes?
require the eyes of the person that killed them, or
Yes.
just a human's eyes?
No, it has to be the eyes of the guy that killed her.
Ah, damn you, specific spell components. Spell, by the way, I find is completely useless if your target just never had eyes to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
she got lucky.
I mean, if our mom was really powerful, right? So if the guy killed her, then he's probably like has a broken leg or something like that. Like, remember when it took like a couple weeks for it to split? So maybe he's not fighting right now. So if we go into the village, then maybe we find the person who fixes people, and maybe he's there.
Oh,
Maybe-
you're looking at like a mender, like what I do,
Yeah.
but like for people parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, do you think we could smell Mom?
I
On
mean,
it.
funnily enough, most healing was done by your witch. At least up till recentness. At some
Until
point,
she
people from the
died.
village stopped. No, a bit before then, people from the village stopped coming to her for healing. The
Ciro
people
brings
living in
up
the
a-
forest still dead, but the ones in the village didn't.
Ciro brings up a good point. Did he take anything
Thing.
from her?
You have no way of knowing.
Oh, so
I
we
took
just
everything
weren't
else.
home.
So we could go through everything.
Nothing that
I
you
think-
would notice missing. From the way you searched her, didn't seem like he took anything off of her.
I don't think they took anything.
Maybe was I hate to ask this question, but it is incredibly relevant. Was it a particularly bloody killing?
That was my next thought too.
Is it a case of like Balrog from Street Fighter where he's like, your blood is on my fists?
Probably hit something big if it was like in the back.
I mean, he should still have the battle axe that he used, since we already established it was an axe.
There'd
Oh
probably be
man,
blood on the axe.
you don't want to make the
Can-
random shit
yeah.
that I say canon. But no, okay, fair enough. So, can we sniff out her blood?
Yeah. Can I just see if anybody has an axe?
That's from
a
where
good
you are.
start. I'm going to fly up a little bit, but still in the trees.
I'll go with, not to look with you, but to just kind of keep an eye on you. I feel like we should all kind of go together when sticking our faces out.
Was actually thinking maybe I go off and use that spell to try and like just, I know it's not like flashy, but like just to try and like, oh, there's like something reflecting light over there or something like that, just to try and draw a little bit of attention away from you two getting closer.
That would be lovely.
If you think you can.
Yeah, I'm very good at shiny things. Humans still like shiny things. They carry all those shiny little circles around in their pockets. You two can go. I'll make a big distraction.
You're not going to get distracted by your own shiny thing. Because, like...
I might get distracted by it.
Okay, you make the shiny thing off to the left-hand side. We're going to go to the right, and we're going to focus primarily on the humans. We can do this? We got this?
That was my first thought. Warsaw was maybe go to the back of the animal lines, and then we started down this trail, and I'm like, this is also really cool. Let's do this. Maybe while you guys are closer at some point.
So,
We can do that later.
In the end, what are you doing?
So I'm going off to like the side away from where they're getting closer and trying to use that spell to just kind of make it look like there's something like reflecting light or like just a little distraction to try and help what they're doing.
Okay, sure. You are far away from people so that they won't notice you casting a spell because you're still a magpie. And sure, people will be somewhat distracted. And the other two are flying closer to see if you can find somebody with an axe.
Yes.
Well, thing is, this is a village right next to a forest,
Oh,
which is currently in combat with the people living in the forest. There's quite a few people with axes.
Well, you know.
lots of shiny.
I think there's a difference between, like, a woodcutter's axe.
Yeah, I meant
And
battle
battle
axes because, as I said, there is an ongoing combat right now with the people from the forest.
There's going to be lots of battle axes.
Oh my god.
There's lots of shinies.
They're all doing the same thing. I can't
I'm
tell
gonna
these
continue
humans apart.
flying.
They all look the same.
And
Okay. I'm gonna get me your eyes.
Is there a chimney or something in the village that I can perch on to look from the other side? To watch this fight? Because
I think we
the
could just
massive
enter
amount of
the-
shiny things is quite distracting.
I think we could just enter the village. Like, okay, when you say that they're fighting the forest, right? Because that's a wild sentiment to even say. Are they fighting magical creatures? Are they just carving up squirrel faces? Like, what seems to be their primary opponent here?
There are people that fight, that live in the forest, the ones that come to your witch still for healing, and they are fighting those.
Oh, they're fighting people.
They're fighting forest
Yep.
people.
I also similarly thought it was like living trees in the forest, like nature versus
Yeah, I thought it was just like an army of chipmunks that are just like, fly, my pretties.
Fly back from the chimney. If they're forest people, I could see if there's forest people elsewhere and ask them who.
Yeah, they might be more willing to talk to us, and
They're less scary than the robes people.
oh yeah, no, the robes people are fucked up.
I think Warsaw is still on with the plan of killing everyone.
Listen, one of my characters is pyromaniac for a reason.
I mean, look, Warser, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
So
I've seen this
probably
game
like me
turn
back
homicidal. This is the first time I'm seeing it about to turn fucking mass murder.
I'm glad that we could.
All
be
I
that
want to do is
experience
become a
for you.
shopkeeper. Can I fly back into the forest and see if there's forest people that aren't in the fight?
Sure, as you fly a bit deeper into the side of forest from which they seem to be coming out of. After a few minutes or a few, well, more than a few, but some time of flying, you do find their I wouldn't call it per se village, but
Den.
like camp-ish. Then something like that, and there are more humans there.
Okay, so I'll fly back and relay that message. Do I go and talk
Probably
to
flying
them?
together also.
Okay. Do I go
Yeah,
and talk to
if
them?
we squad up, I think it'll be a lot better for the humans if we all just roll up together.
I mean, you can also split the
That
party once
might
the
be a
that can
bit-
happen, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
might be a bit creepy though. Bunch of birds coming up and talking to them.
I mean,
What? Birds talk to people all the time.
It's not Cinderella, whoever she was.
And I mean, if the forest people know that the white robe eye people are bad in the village and are hurting them, then maybe that's because they also know people like these are the people who mom helps, who mom fixes. Maybe they've seen us before, right?
Some of them might have, those that came to visit the witch whenever you were there. Those
I
he
can
does
ask-
send you out to do shit for her, so you aren't always there. But some people from those tribes should have seen you before.
I
mean,
can ask.
but then on the other hand, you have 2 magpies and a crow, and that's not exactly an uncommon type of bird.
Okay. Oh, here's a question for you. Do we see a regular customer?
You know what? That will be a roll. And I will say that will be a clever roll.
Oh, I love that.
I have to wonder if Zero is the type of chaos that you maybe would have used your speak with humans to fuck with them.
That is a 4.
No.
Sorry guys, all those humans look the same to me.
Now you know how they feel about magpies and crows.
I mean, if we just
Rude.
fly up to one of them, I mean, maybe not like right in their face, but like near them, and then Zero, you can use your spell and speak human, and then they'll have to know us then, right? Because that's weird.
They'll definitely notice us.
But what if I get distracted by the shinies? They have shinies.
Okay.
I need to-
I'm
I
gonna
need-
go with you as your caregiver.
If we wanted so bad, then we would all. One of us should have one eye. God, what? That's a little
And just make sure that you stay on topic. Is there such a thing as like the help action?
Not really, no.
Wicked. Fantastic. So I'll just
I'm
be there
really-
for moral support.
Yeah, I'm really good at saying things that are not on topic. Mom is always saying that I should stop talking or, to focus. So maybe if you hear me talking about the same thing that you want to talk about, then that's probably not the thing you're supposed to be talking about.
I mean, yeah, we can definitely handle the situation as a process of elimination, social encounter.
Why can everybody tell me what to say? Because I won't be able to say things. I'm not smart. Although I am smart.
You're smart, just not people smart.
Yeah,
We are
which
looking
is awkward when you're the
for
one that
our
talks
mother.
to the people.
She's a
I
human
people.
about.
I people.
Oh no, we're not looking for her. We're looking for her killer. We know where she is. She's dead.
I don't think you're proposing lag as we're talking about. Just be like, we're looking for our mom's killer.
Yeah, just be like, the witch of the forest has been slain. We look to find her murderer and peck his fucking eyes out.
Ooh, and
Do
you
it.
get all
Does-
like really puppy.
We what with
Does
the who?
eyes have to be whole?
Yes.
If OCD, if you get really puffy, if Zero goes the intimidating route, then that would look even more intimidating because crows get real big. I imagine that you're like twice the size of us, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, I'm swole as hell.
At least.
I may not be playing Malice this week, but I'm playing Malice this week. Like,
Only in crow form.
yes.
I can't be scary.
That's okay, but if you want to be scary, then OCD can back you up. You've got this.
Puff your feathers out.
Puffs up like a tiny spit.
I'm just.
Yeah.
Shake your booty.
So you're flying up to the humans in the forest.
Yeah.
Okay, they do notice you.
Can I see who looks the most approachable?
Sure, clever.
That is an 8 plus 2, 10.
Okay. So you have your choice of people. There is an older woman that seems to be somewhat friendly. There is a few kids that look at all three of you quite fascinated right now. And there is also some woman sitting and cooking something that kind of looked at you and went back to cooking.
I'm going to go for the kids.
Oh yes, they will have so many informations.
I'm not people smart. They're our size, or relatively.
They're closer to our size than the human
Yeah.
size, so. Than the adult size.
I'm just like big upping you. I'm like, you got this. You got this. You got this, kid.
What? That's an option?
So I am
Can
going
we?
to speak with one of the kids.
Okay, you are casting a spell.
Yes.
And since that's going to be for interacting with a person, that will be a roll of clever.
Okay.
With the difficulty of, let me fucking see the ladder again. I'd say that's going to be just a 6.
I got 5.
So close.
So, with 5, that is unfortunately a fail, so you get 1 point of danger.
Is that like a shared danger, or is that...
No, everybody has their own. So you went to talk to the kid, and you started casting the spell, and the kid got scared and ran away. And now the people in the village are not looking very friendly at you.
Uh-oh. I messed up.
Maybe you scared a child.
But
I mean, we're a bird. It's a child. Child gets scared by fucking their own shadow.
but the spell still goes off, right? So they just heard her say, I fucked up. Or did I misunderstand that?
Oh shit, man! I really fucked up now.
No.
I mean, yeah, the spell is cast. Just the kid got scared away.
I should have done that further away.
Well, the woman, right? The food.
The friendly look on. Rude, friendly. Were they
There was
both
another
friendly
lady
looking?
that looked friendly.
Does she still look
Oh.
friendly?
Semi.
I'll go up to the friendly looking woman and give her one of my shinies as a peace offering.
She takes it. Oh, a little magpie. What brings you by?
Sorry for scaring small thing.
She looks at you a bit confused because she didn't expect you to actually answer.
I'm not good at this. I rope people. Kill mama healer. Help, please.
She looks at you. You're from that witch deeper in the forest, aren't you?
Yeah.
And somebody killed her.
Yeah. We need
I
eyes.
don't think it was the cult from the village. They haven't left the village. But I did hear that some witch hunter was in the village, so that was probably him.
Was he dressed in eye robes?
No, he's not part of the cult. Actually, I don't think he has a very good relation with that cult right now. Last we heard, he dragged one of them for interrogation.
Oh. Why are you fight cult?
Come again?
Why are you fighting cult?
Well, because they are a cult and they are trying to control the village and succeeding, sadly. And they are not a good cult. I mean, most cults aren't, so.
They cult of specific things?
Yeah, they are very worldly into eyes and some other worldly being that has a lot of them, apparently.
Okay, so
I don't know. They came here, they started fighting us, and even pushed some of the people out of the town to join us, because whoever didn't want to join the cult got thrown away or killed. People also got killed.
we could ask the cult to steal the man's eyes. Thank you. I'm going to give you another shiny thing. And then I'll fly back.
I like to imagine these are just like bright leaves or like just tiny bits of metal or rock.
Yeah.
This is trash.
As you just finished hearing a magpie say in perfect English, maybe we can convince the cult to steal his eyes.
I love the mix of like normal English and then like slightly simplified.
That's the impulse side. I fly back and tell everybody about that interaction.
But wait,
Oh.
if the cult of eyes is obsessed with the thing with many eyes, wouldn't they then want the witch hunter's eyes? Do they collect eyes?
I just said
They
they
turn
like
eyes
eyes.
into their clothes.
But
I
Witch
think
hunter man.
it's a fabric. I think they don't look very fleshy. We're so fucked.
Oh yeah.
But look, what you said.
Is my virtual background trying to eat me alive?
It's
that has eyes in it.
But what you said is like he's not dressed in their robes, so
don't
he'll
like
be the
him.
only person in that village
And
who's.
like,
Not the only one. You've seen people in that village without robes.
But we're gonna look
she
for a
said-
battle axe without robes.
She said something about interrogating, but my brain forgot who was being interrogated.
That is
I just
cool.
said it. I forgot it already.
What does interrogate mean? Okay.
I mean, I feel like you could maybe translate to like,
Bird.
yeah, so like making people answer questions and hurting them if
Yeah.
they don't give you the right answers.
Oh, okay. It's like getting up in their face and getting some info. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
And like
that.
tying people to chairs and things like that.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's fuck
But
him
not in
up.
a good way. Yeah. We were
Well,
gonna
I mean, like if
anyway.
he's tied to a chair, it'll be really easy to get his eyes.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I
but
think he's interrogating the other
he's
guy.
the one
but
that's
maybe
doing the...
It's only now that I've realized something out of character that I have upstairs neighbors and that they can't hear you. So if any of them can hear me, just say, if we tied him to a chair, we could easily get his eyes. I'll answer that later. Okay.
Yeah. If we hear a knock at the door, that's why.
Yeah.
Just get a text message. Hi, Kira. We have a couple of concerns. Not enough of a concern to come down there. We're not fucking stupid.
If the other guy is tied to the chair, and if we like bite through the ropes, because
Bite.
OCD can make two.
fingers,
I don't know if you can.
Bite with what?
beak.
Well, we could peck.
Yes,
do the
you can
peck.
peck. You cannot bite. You don't have teeth.
Birds have teeth.
I don't think magpies and crows do.
Right. And
Do
magpies.
Razor
crows
sharp bill.
have-
And now everybody's googling if
Oh, they-
magpies and crows have
Birds do
Magpies.
not have teeth.
Maybe
It's the very first thing that comes up all about birds.org.
some birds do have teeth. I know that. I made
Ladies,
the wrong
gentlemen, and
assumption of
others,
all
this
birds, too.
one shot is brought to you by All About Birds. If you too would like to learn about how to peck someone's eyes out with a bird, head to allaboutbirds.org.
We can
This
also
brings up a troubling question. How do we get his eyes out?
spoon.
Pull.
With somebody's either going to have to put their entire beak in his eye socket,
Yeah.
or their feet paws thing.
Well, how do you normally get the eyes out of a creature?
Pecking.
Shiny things.
Yeah, right? Like, the same way you get shiny things. It's like, you latch onto it and you pull. I assume we've picked up a couple eyes of newts. And
Eyes of newt are actually plants.
I know they are, but we're in a magic world. I'm sure that some of us have fucked up sometimes and actually grabbed an eyes of newt. I know I have.
Wait. Okay. But also eyes. In that experience, we also might have had the issue of eyes are very like kind of easy to puncture, and they're basically just balls of water.
Well, if you just wrap your beak around the entire thing, like you go inside the socket, and
And munch
you're
on
the
the
one who
nerve.
asked, and you just grab onto, you just
I
gotta
think
cut
we
the thing
need
in
to kill
half.
him first, because I don't think we can take the eyes out.
You know,
But he deserves it when he's not dead.
yeah, but if
First,
you can't chase us. So,
Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, in my head, I was like, "How are you going to do that with the water?"
are there houses more on like the outskirts
Funnily
of the
enough,
village?
the time I played, we did take the guy's eyes out when he was still alive.
Oh, that might still be my plan.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mostly
I
because
could
he
have
was because
That
we
was my
also
plan
had
to
a
begin
cult,
with.
and that cult was about to hang him the next day. So we were like, okay, he's imprisoned by them. He's tied down. We can take his eyes, go on our merry way. He's gonna be dead by morning anyway.
Well, maybe if this guy is interrogating, if our guy is interrogating that guy, then maybe if we still need to get that guy released. But what if we no, that doesn't work. That was
All right,
actually
you guys follow me. We're just
That
gonna
was
go to
very
the
in character
outskirts.
for you.
We're just gonna go to the outskirts of the village, and we're gonna peek into a couple of houses, and we're gonna see if maybe we can find a guy who's tied to a chair. Hopefully, we don't find one that's tied to a chair for different reasons, and we go in and we remove his eyes. So I would like to, if at all possible, sneak around to any houses that are kind of like on the outskirts without going like dead center of the village, and just peek into some houses, see what I can find.
Okay.
Maybe I can convince somebody to tie him up.
So you want to quite stealthily look around.
I would, yes, if that's.
That will be a roll of sly.
Let's get sly. Okay, that's not terrible. That is a 6.
Okay, good enough. Seeing that you're staying with the outskirts of the village, you look into a few houses, and a few houses down, you do actually see a guy tied down to a chair, with another guy cutting him a bit.
Okay. And I'm just gonna kind of give a little head thing for my companions to join me.
So, are
And
the wooden? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
well, I was thinking, like, this guy has to leave at some point, like the cutting guy. So we could just wait for him to leave, or we can. I don't know if he's just gonna kill him. Maybe he'll just do our job for us.
Maybe. I don't know. Zero. You could make it sound like there's a human trying to get his attention. Maybe from like the front door. Or, like I can make it sound like you're like knocking hard, maybe. And
Ooh.
like someone's trying to bust the door down.
But we don't know what his name is, and I don't think.
Well, you can just be like, "Help me! Help me!"
Which
I don't think he would help people in this town.
it
If
doesn't.
you, like-
It's not a healthy person.
What if you screamed
He's
like
a
you
Kelly
motherfucker?
What if he what? No, one more time for the people in the back.
And magpies can't imitate a bit, so almost like they don't. I want to say, and this could be like not a thing they can do, but that's fine. Like just this like weird imitation of someone distortedly saying "motherfucker."
Motherfucker!
Because the magpies around my apartment do mimic like car sounds
Yeah.
and like other shit.
Have you had a magpie around your apartment say "motherfucker"?
No. So, or like
Because they sound like
Really?
assholes.
I feel like there would be something to that effect in the bird language. So like
I assume if our mum was a
God.
healer, we would have heard them say "motherfucker" quite a lot because they'd be hurt.
Also, maybe we've heard like wagon sounds because, I mean, maybe people would show up via wagon. So maybe we can make it sound like a wagon is about to run into this particular house.
what if we
Or-
just set fire to the house?
Oh, but we risk burning the eyes.
I was just gonna
Oh,
shout witch.
Do I burn?
Oh,
This
you're
is
gonna
Witch
shout
Hunter.
witch.
Yeah.
That's a
Look.
yeah. That oh.
Sorry,
That
there's a
makes way
fly.
more sense.
You never want to go to the Ku Klux Cthulhu Clan cookout.
I mean, that's kind of you don't want to know the history of picnics and I think barbecues.
Oh no.
Yeah. In the U.S. at least.
I'm not looking to get Ladybug banned off every Twitch
Yeah.
streaming platform. So
We're just playing a game. I'm fine. Never
okay.
My channel is anything else than 18 plus.
Can I look around for like a thin, like piece of vine or something like that I could loop through the window to like open it up as soon as a distraction is made?
Sure, roll me clever.
Clever.
Are
Yes,
these, like,
I'd say that's gonna be about a 7.
Clever 7. That I swear to God, this dice is weighted to an 8. Like
hell yeah.
that is an 8 plus 2 is 10.
Okay,
So
yeah,
grab-
you find it.
I'll grab a vine and just kind of loop it through. Yeah, that's the one we're using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will just kind of have my beak at the ready to pull up the window as soon as the distraction happens.
So I'm gonna try and produce the sound of like really, or the idea of like really loud knocking, being the flavor for the distract spell. Well, I think
Okay.
Sierra was trying to.
So you are casting that spell on the front door, I'm assuming.
Yes.
No. Okay, so there are people around. And you will have to roll me. I'm guessing you will try to go unnoticed with that. So I'm thinking you'll have to roll me Psy. And that's gonna be 8.
Okay. This one is been really good. Come on. 3.
Well, good news! You did cast the spell, so the knocking is heard. Bad news! A few cultists saw you. And they are running in your direction.
All I
Take
heard
off.
was the knocking, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull the window up at that point.
The guy that was torturing the guy that was sitting in the chair did go to check on the door, so that's good.
I'm gonna take off in the opposite direction from where like
Smart.
Zero and Octavia roughly are.
Smart, though I will ask you to roll it quick. And that's gotta be also an 8.
Okay. That's better. That's an 11.
Okay. So, because the cultists that start running after you when they saw you fly away, they started throwing shit at you. Well, by which I mean things. Meant to, knock you down. But you did manage to evade them and escape the chase. Though your danger from the... Actually, your danger originally was 1, but you ran away from your problems, so you're good.
Okay. And I'll just
That's how you get your danger down, running away from your problems.
I'll just do like a wide circle back, so that way by the time they're done, hopefully we'll meet them somewhere around.
Sure, and in the meantime, OCD opened the window.
Is there any sort of drink? Like, did the guy bring a drink in?
Nope. Just some tools that you have no idea what they do, but they don't look like they should be used on a person. And a guy tied to a chair. In those wonderful white robes with embroidered eyes all over them.
Oh.
What's the light
So we've
situation
got-
in here like?
Mm.
Not a lot of it. Just enough so that the guy that's torturing the guy in the chair can see him.
Do you
If
want
I shout witch now, I could bring the witch hunter out in front of cult people, and cult people can kill him, and we can steal eyes.
Well, the witch hunter's having the shit kicked out of him. He's the
Oh.
one tied. We want to
So
get
I'm
the
gonna
guy.
say that we are entering day 2 since it took you a day to get to the village and you've been doing a lot of things.
Yes.
So the
So
witch
yeah, they
hunter is the one who's
Being interrogated.
no, he's the one who's
No,
interrogating.
Yep,
I
because
thought
the
he
guy
was-
in the,
Yeah.
no, the guy in the chair is a cultist.
Oh, I've been going about this the
So-
wrong way the
So
whole
if
time.
I get him to open door, cult, come, kill, eyes, mom back.
Yeah.
But it does mean I have to cast another spell.
How about
And
like it relies on you speaking human, right? How about you cast it
Loud.
here while we're behind the house and then go in front and do the scream.
okay,
You
I did.
got this.
Okay, I did that. Waddle behind the house.
Okay.
I speak human. Waddle back
Okay.
and yell, witch.
That mostly gathers that does gather some attention. Both from the witch hunter and the cultists.
Yep.
And they are
Right, I'm
starting
gonna-
to go towards the sound.
And then I'm gonna pop up and fly and hide behind the house.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly in. I'm going to attempt to peck at the ropes holding this guy to the chair. And just like, as I fly in, like the first thing I'm going to do is just put a wing up to his lips. And just give him a fucking crow stare And then I'm
I
going
mean-
to try.
the house around him.
And then I'm going to try to
Oh.
free him.
I'll say that he probably understood what you meant, but your problem is your wing has feathers.
Yeah.
And you put it to his mouth, so some of the feathers also are going towards the ability to be able to tickle his nose.
To tickle him.
You see the problem?
Sneeze.
Well, I'm just going to mouth. I'm going to like literally the tip.
So the flight feathers at the end would tickle
Go up.
if you're going for it.
Oh, there's no strokes.
Flight feathers, the
Okay.
primaries?
Well, I mean that's true, but is the witch hunter going to pay attention to a sneeze or the calling of witch?
I didn't say he's sneezing. He's giggling.
Ah. Cool. I'm just gonna be like, you guys are fucking useless, which is just gonna come out of, and I'm just gonna fucking peck at the things and get his restraints off if I can.
Okay, so
about
that
your
would be
spell?
a roll of fierce if you get through those restraints.
I am
Does
not very fierce. Help me, Beauregard.
Because I'd say if fierce is for biting, it's also for pecking. So
That is cocked. What am I trying to beat?
I'd say it's it's gonna be an 8.
Well, that's not gonna do it. It's only a 4.
So yeah, you try, but it's a thick rope.
So what if with clean, tidy up, whatever the other one was, you
Bend.
tidy up
The
the ropes
rope.
from around the chair.
And
I'm gonna go back to the knot. And instead, because it's just so bunched up, right? Like it's just this isn't how a
Such
rope
a
is supposed to be.
mess.
A rope is supposed to be cleanly folded and put in a certain position. And so I'm going to be like, no. We have to do this. We have to do this again. We're going to start from the beginning. And I'm going to cast Tidy, Clean, and Mend to attempt to.
There is a cultist right next to you.
Yeah,
So I'm
and I'm
guessing you want to
clearly
do
helping
that.
his ass.
Okay. I will still want you to roll me. If you're not hiding from him, then just roll me clever. But that's just gonna be a 7.
Clever 7. Oh, Bo, you're not helping me out here.
Yes.
That is 6 plus 2 is 8.
Nice. So yes, you did manage to tidy up the rope. The guy is no longer tied.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of give him
give
like
him a thumbs up.
give him like a nudge. Like just go get him.
So he does get up. Do you notice he is quite fucking weak? He must have been interrogated for a while. He's not in a good shape.
No, but is the witch hunter's back to this man from the distraction?
For now, yes, because the witch hunter is the witch hunter is mostly outside with the cultists, trying to find the source of somebody who yelled witch.
Cool. I'm gonna hide behind the chair and I'm gonna see how this. I'm just gonna watch how the battle unfolds.
I'm going to hop up into the roof and watch.
Sure. So after a while, the witch hunter does come back because the guy is not fast enough to make it out of the house in time.
Yep.
And well, the witch hunter is in full health. The cult is not so much. So they do have a bit of a scuffle for a moment. And the witch hunter manages to overpower the guy, obviously. And now I would like one of you to roll me a d10 to see if something else happens. And that's not a roll for anything. That's just to see if something happens. The higher, the better.
I can try.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So 1.
Oh no.
So yeah, the witch hunter managed to close the doors and get the guy back on the chair, back to being tied up, and he is about to resume the questioning.
So could I be back on the roof by now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So they're back where we don't want them. Sarah, what if you make it sound like that guy is, or like someone is calling for help, like the witch hunter's got me or attacking me? because like these cultists don't like the witch hunter, right? So if they hear that, then maybe they'll come running and like think this is bad.
What about forest people?
Warsha's only
Leave
asking
her.
that because in the game I ran for him, that's exactly how they got rid of the witch hunter.
Is like there's a bunch of tools in here that he is using for
Yes.
interrogation.
Yeah.
Is there a dagger, a knife, something like that?
Sure. Few.
I'm
There's few different knives, different shapes, different sizes.
gonna wait until he grabs the newest tool, because that means he's gonna spend the most time with it. And I'm gonna see if I can sneak over, grab one of those knives with my talons, and fly over the head of the witch hunter.
Just
You want
neck
to
her
drop
in the
the
neck.
well, you want to drop the knife blade down on the guy.
Knife blade down through his skull, sword of Damocles. Hell yes.
Okay, I will say that's. You want to do this stealthily, I assume.
I would love to do that. If
Sly.
Okay.
And that is gonna be a 9.
That is not going to be a 9.
Bone's pretty hard. It usually stops blade.
It was a
Yeah.
pretty damn good roll. Not a 9.
How far away were you?
I was like in the corner
No,
nearest
I
to
meant
the
roll result.
roll. Oh,
Yeah, what was
I
the roll?
was 7.
Okay, so you did manage to get the knife,
Okay.
and he didn't see you, and you managed to fly up above him, and he didn't see you, and you did drop the knife. It's just that I kind of didn't go through his skull, kind of fell down on the floor.
Bounced off his head.
Immediately when I see the trajectory is not going to hit his skull, I am going to fly into the corner of the room where it is darkest, and
You do realize when you fly, you make sounds, right?
We're not
Yeah.
owls.
Yeah.
Also, one danger because that was a dangerous situation.
yeah,
Let's
that's
be honest.
100%.
And yeah, I will let you roll me another slide for hiding now, because that's gonna be a separate thing, and that's gonna be just a 7.
Oh yeah, that's a 9 on the dice, so 11.
Okay, so you're good. You managed to hide from him at least. You're still in the same room, but hey.
Yep.
He just goes to pick up the knife and put it back in its place. And my fucking virtual background tries to eat me alive, but hey.
I still have no idea where Mimi is.
Nope. No, you do.
And as far as I know, Ciro is outside of the place watching.
Tyrone is now scouting for shops to buy things with no money.
We're not trying
Or steal
to.
things.
We're not trying to make it sound like the witch hunter is attacking something.
1 second. Zero, you're looking for shops with shiny things. You do see a building that looks like a shop, and it has a lot of shiny things in the window.
Is the door open?
I mean, we gotta hit him first.
Yeah. Can I see a shiny thing that I can steal that is light enough for me to carry that would hurt?
That would be probably something that you would need to do sneakily. So yeah, slide. Roll me a slide, and that is gonna be 7.
5.
1 danger. So you have 2 by now.
I have 2. Yeah.
What is the magic
Slide.
number here?
And there is no magic number. Just the first time she rolls, equal or below the danger level she has currently, she is out.
I'm going to fly back and perch on the window's ledge and peer in to the torture room.
Okay.
And then hop back on the roof. For part 2 of shouting.
Okay. So you fly back to watch what's happening inside. I'd say you probably came back just in time to see the knife being dropped on the floor and the guy picking it up. And
Do I see it bouncing off his head? Because that would be very funny.
Yeah, kind of.
She just caws a laugh and then hops back on the roof.
Okay. Mimi, what are you doing?
So, since we got some time, we'll like coordinate this. I'm going to, like, right before Zero starts talking, scream the fucking high-pitched loudest I can, just as a normal magpie, and then to hopefully help garner attention towards something is happening in this house.
Okay. That will be a roll of clever, and that will be a 7.
Okay. 6.
Oof.
Not your day for rolling, I have a feeling.
I mean, this one is mostly rolling around the middle, except for that one time it rolled a 1. But
Do I
So
shout?
you, with your bonus from trade, you have a 6.
yeah, it's 4 plus 6. 4 plus 2 is 6.
Okay. You did manage to get some attention, but they don't seem to be going towards the witch hunter's house yet.
Okay, and
So-
then 0. Yeah.
What do you want me to shout?
It's a witch hunter. He's attacking me. Somebody help, please.
Okay, so I nip back
Maybe add a scream?
to behind the house to cast.
Yeah, maybe a scream or two.
On myself.
This certainly is a plan.
And
This is a plan that we're doing.
shout,
That is going
help
well.
the witch hunter.
Yeah,
Witch
yeah,
hunter's attacking me. Help. Scream, but it's more of a because yeah.
Okay, that will be another roll of clever, with the difficulty being 7.
4 plus 2 is 6.
Oh, so close.
How? Twice in a row. So you did manage to do that. It just seems that the cultists are now very confused.
Single long prolonged scream.
I'm gonna fly down. I'm gonna try the knife trick again.
Okay, let's go with OCD on this one.
Oh,
So that was a sly of, I believe that was a 9.
Cocked. That is gonna be a 6.
So danger. Since you are doing a dangerous thing, because the other two aren't casting spells near people.
I'm not casting any spells.
No,
I'm just
no, you're trying
lick
to
the
drop a
knife.
knife on a guy
Yeah,
and failing.
because as far
Nice.
as I know, I hear a bunch of screaming outside, and my friends have not tried to help even once. So I'm just like,
Yeah,
I
so
don't
that's another danger for you. And once again, the knife just kind of bounces off his head and falls to the ground. He is being annoyed right now because he has to pick it up once fucking again. And do me a side if you want to hide.
yep,
That's 7.
8 on the die. I can hide like the best of them.
Which is wonderful because that's the same fucking thing you roll to drop the knife, and That one you can do.
Yeah, can't do that to save my fucking life, but
That was my next plan.
because
How?
what? Forcer, we love you, my dude, but this is why you don't listen to backseating.
I
You
mean,
would like
it's
us
not-
to go and have a conversation with cultists as
One of you can
birds.
do that. One
This
of
is
you
a
has a
bad
spell
idea.
for that.
Yeah. I think they may kill me though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could
don't wanna
try and annoy the fuck out of one of them and lead them back down.
I can see a cat, mostly.
Yeah. Hey, Vicky, off the computer. Please.
Funnily enough, a cat is one of the options for
boy.
familiars.
I figure.
I
Classic.
mean, what if we just ambushed his ass?
I mean, he has a bunch of knives.
Yeah.
Sure, but like, you tell me if you had a table full of knives and 3 birds rushed into your house and started clawing at your face,
Oh
that
no.
you're gonna be able to be like, "Oh, birds, give me a second. I must grab my blade."
Vicky, off
It might freak him out if all 3 of us attacked him with knives.
One of you should succeed.
Yeah. Rule of
Eventually.
averages.
Computer. Sweetheart.
I won't succeed because I roll
But
like
of course, I'm not actually talking to any of you because none of you are
No.
here with me in the room.
I'm gonna hop back down on the windowsill, ledge, whatever, and actually
Just in time to see
Look-
another knife bounce off of his head.
and laugh again quite aggressively and just actually look around the room and see what's in it.
Basically, he made the room mostly empty. There's the chair, there's the table on which he has his tools. There is some shelves along the walls, but they are mostly empty. And yeah, that's about it.
I'm guessing there's a tray of shiny dead making things. Or hurting
Well, there
things.
is a lot of shiny things on the table with the tools, because the tools are quite shiny.
Can I, once he's gone back and put the knife that's bounced off his head back, sneak over to the shiny table and look for the sharpest thing there?
Sure, roll me a sly. And that is gonna be an 8.
That could be a 10 plus 1.
Okay, without any issue. And the sharpest thing there used to be the knife that you've seen him pick up twice, but it has been dulled a bit from now.
Yeah.
By now, from falling to the floor because, well, but there is another knife that looks very sharp.
I'm going to pick up the knife and try and fly as stealthily as one can, as a kleptomaniac bird, and try and nick his neck with the knife.
Roll me a sly.
Oh,
That one is gonna be a 9.
that's a 1 plus 1.
And what's your danger?
2. Oh, I
rolled a
did.
2.
Oh no.
No, not dead. He saw you in time. He caught you, and he's now holding you. You can.
I'm going to,
Laughing furiously.
because I was thinking of
Yeah.
like coming down with her and then.
I will
doing a
say
thing.
that OCD, who's been in the room, saw this, and you can see that he is about to kill her.
What is this man wearing?
Just some leather pants, some shirt.
Are they
Don't
held
know
up
which
by
other
a,
stuff.
Are they held up by a belt?
There is a lot of belts on him. Yes.
Are his pants held up by a belt?
Yes.
We're going to tidy his laundry. by casting Tidy, Clean, and Mend and removing his belt.
Okay, roll me. Jesus fuck clever. And it's gonna be, I'm gonna say that's gonna be a 9.
Oh, it's a 10 on the die. Fuck this entire man's future.
So yes, you did manage to remove the belt, which is now laying nicely rolled up on the table. And his pants are down.
And
he's looking around, not sure what the fuck just happened.
I'm going to attempt to grab the belt in like a loop pattern. I'm going to attempt to wrap it around his head and fly him upwards.
You do realize he's way heavier than you.
Yes. This is not me trying to lift him. This is me trying to choke him.
Okay, that's gonna be a roll of fierce, and that is gonna be also a 9.
Can I
Cool.
try and help maybe lower the DC a little bit by using distract and try and like with the goal of like knocking the table-ish? Like distract with the
It's not that high because he's gonna see him. It's that high because it's not fucking easy for a bird to strangle a human.
That's fair.
Unless you want to try and lower the DC by flying in and helping
Helping.
me pull.
Can I do that?
That you can do.
Okay, I'll do that.
I'm still
Okay.
pecking at him.
Is your fierce higher than my fierce?
It's a 1.
Okay, it's a 1 for me too.
What can I say? Birds are in the fiercest.
Yeah, I've got an amethyst die. If you want to try risking that, but I
We've
haven't
seen
rolled
your
this.
rolls. I think
I'm like, I'm offering it's a new die, but that doesn't
have
mean
mine
you
been
can roll.
much better? You know what? Let's go Beauregard. We're going to
Okay.
try and choke out a motherfucker. Beauregard's good at that.
Okay, with the help of Mimi, the difficulty will go down to 8.
That is 6 plus 2 for 8 exactly.
Yes.
Where did that +2 come from?
Oh, sorry. It is a 6 plus 1 for a 7.
Oh,
So you did
Do I
manage to
also
get the...
not have Mimi's fierce score
That-
as well?
No, you got the difficulty lowered by 1.
Oh, yes. That is how that works.
That's what you get from Mimi. No, you did get the belt around his neck. You did pull it enough for him to release Zero. So Zero back, you're back in action. He's not choking, but he's not happy either.
I'm going to peck him on the bum as I fly away.
That's what that was supposed to do.
To say that I'm annoyed.
He is. He is very annoyed. There's
So
3
am I.
bells attacking him.
I assume that he is probably going to get to do something before I can try and choke him again.
I have such a great idea.
Yeah, he's trying to get the belt off of his neck. So when you try to choke him again, unless Zero also helps, the difficulty is gonna go back to 9.
I have a
Well-
different idea that may distract him away from the belt. Do you want me to try it, or do you want me to help you?
You
Do you
want to
think you can
distract the
distract
guy from
someone
the
from
fact
being
that something's
choked?
trying to choke him.
What if I try to bite his dick off?
I mean, his pants are down. You know what? You do that, and in the corner of my mouth, I'm gonna just be like, Cyril, help me the fuck out!
I'll fly over and try and help.
What is your... Oh, you're both
It's
magpies.
the same.
It's the same.
I have been rolling like shit.
Would you like to get to a crow and a magpie choking someone out with his own belt? Or would you like to go with the role of a magpie trying to bite a man's dick off? I just, as a GM, Ladybug, I just want to know where you're at.
I will say that since Zero is gonna be helping you pull and Mimi is helping to distract him with pain elsewhere,
Pull somewhere.
yeah, that difficulty to choke him now would have been 10 from the fact that he grabbed the belt, but now he's a bit distracted, so that's gonna go down 2, so that's back to 8.
Back to 8. Love that for me. That is cocked. Is 7 plus 1 is 8.
Congrats!
Oh my god. It's the first odd number I've rolled, too.
He is now currently choking. He's trying to grab at the belt to free himself, but you are choking him.
Are there hooks in here to like put up
Or
tools?
the door handle.
There are hooks.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna like loop the belt in. I'll cast my spell again to make sure that it's perfectly perfectly looped in like the little loops of the belt, and then just hang it up on the hook so that he can just fucking dangle.
Okay,
What about his
I would like you to roll me, I think, clever for that one.
I'll keep
Sure.
fighting because that's working with the distraction.
I'll fight.
Yes, I just go, my magpies. One for each testicle.
Also, imagine a cultist watching this.
The cultist right now doesn't have a fucking clue what's happening, and he's not about to start asking questions.
That is a 7.
That will be enough to do what you described. So he is now hanging by the belt from a hook, and he is choking. He's not very
Cool.
happy.
If he is, if we were to,
Approximately, yeah.
I just give the fucking cultist the side eye and just give him, which is like, I tried to help your ass before, okay? We don't need you. Yeah, if he's just dangling there, I'm going to try and fuck me running. I cannot believe I'm about to say these words. I would like to try and rip his eye out, please.
Okay, that is a roll of fears. Seeing that he's a bit incapacitated at the moment, that's just gonna be a 7.
I need
Mostly to not damage the eye too much.
It's gonna be a fucking 5 plus 1 is 6.
So with a 6, you didn't manage to get the eye entirely out. You still need to do a bit more of trying to get it out, and then there's gonna be the other eye.
Yeah.
I'll go for the other eye.
Okay, getting an eye out is a roll of fears.
I am just keeping distracting, trying to make sure that he is
4.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, you're also partially there, but not fully. So both of you will need to do that again.
He's
While
still
Mimi is distracting
unable
the
to
guys
fight
on
back
his-
because he's choking out.
Yeah,
Choking
All right.
again. Hecked.
he's choking out and he's being distracted by Mimi, and I don't want to know how Mimi is distracting him, saying the last time he's being distracted.
Same
by
way.
That is a
I wrote it in.
7 altogether.
Okay, so your eye is out, OCD.
2.
0, 2.
2.
And your danger is, I believe, also 2. So, Zero tried. But with his last
2.
dying effort, he did manage to grab her. And this time he didn't grab her gently. So, Zero, your wing is out.
Oh, just
Which means I can't get
just
his eye.
lay on the table here, love. You'll be fine.
Yeah, with a broken wing, she'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
The shiny things.
We're gonna heal Mother, and Mother's a healer, and Mother's going to heal you, and everything is going to be great. And
You
this
still
is
need the eye.
well,
He's going to be on the floor pecking at his toes because I can't do anything else.
that's not gonna do it. It's gonna be a 4, so it's still not under my danger.
Yeah, that again, the eye is dangling out a bit, but it's not fully out yet.
How close to choked the fuck out is this guy?
Close, but not there yet. Choking somebody to death takes a fucking second.
It takes like 10 minutes.
About, yeah.
Um,
And even then, that's mostly for them to pass out.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
I'm
just needs
also
to
down
pass
to
out
him
for
just
his eye.
passing out.
But that's about 10 minutes for them to. For him
Oh
to
yeah, fair enough.
With the way we
I'm
were
just gonna
going,
kind of,
it'll
like,
take
look
us 10
down.
minutes for the eyes.
At whatever sort of weird bird circumcision is going on here, and I'm gonna just be like, Mimi, love it, like fantastic work, 10 out of 10. I could use your help out here.
Okay, just like bloody beak spits out a chunk.
Oh, oh no!
Whoever finds his body is gonna be confused as fuck.
Just casually spits out this man's urethra and joins me up.
So with Mimi's help, that test's difficulty will be down to 6 to get that eye out.
Do you want to give it
You
a
want
shot,
me
or
to
do you want me to keep rolling?
I can give it a shot. New
Give it a
die,
shot.
new rolls. Okay, that is a 3 total.
So I will be nice enough to say, OCD, you see that if Mimi continues like that, that eye is gonna be damaged.
It's gonna be it's the same pluses to each one, so we'll
I know,
just
but you roll
alternate.
better.
Okay, you know what, Caleb, buddy, you're not doing good right now. We're gonna go back to bow. Back to bow 6. That is a 6 exactly.
Okay. Glad you have the second eye. And the guy is slowly losing his conscience because he's being choked. He's bleeding out from his eyes and from somewhere else as well.
Yep. No
I'm just gonna
eyes, no dick, choke, autoerotic asphyxiation. This is gonna be a coroner's report for the fucking ages.
Yeah. Whoever finds
Cult
that
is
is
just
gonna.
sitting there traumatized.
Yes. I don't think anybody will believe him when he tries to tell people what the fuck happened.
Now, as we're looting this body that is not even dead yet, do we find anything that looks like healing potions? Because we would know what healing potions look like.
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that. I thought he would have brought some in and, like, healed the guy he was interrogating and then beat the shit out of him more.
Nah.
But, all right. I'm just going to kind of turn to Mimi and just be like, you want the eyes or you want Zero?
Well, okay. So if we put Zero, like I imagine with the way that like he crunched with his hand, it's not a great imagery for us to be birds, but the wing is broken and in kind of a folded state, so she can maybe go into the bag and not have to try and fly.
You're saying that this made Zero more compact.
Yeah, birds are pretty compact.
It's
without-
gonna be easier to carry the eyes in the bag than to carry Zero in the bag.
Also, I think what typically happens, and now I'm not an expert, I haven't really done this myself in real life, but if you put a bird in a bag, I think they start to suffocate.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have to. Oh wait, yeah, we were relying it being close. I forgot about
So
that.
we'll take the poison out.
Yes, Steve also a poison here.
We do have a poison.
Do you want to just pour that down his throat real quick?
Can we pour it down the guy who's being interrogated so nobody's a witness to what happened here?
You want people who find the bodies to have even more questions, huh?
Yes,
All the questions.
because
Leave
our
us with
because
Panther
our
as a
mother
calling card.
could get like blamed, like, you know, guilty by association.
You know what? He is in a state of shock so hard that yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Hell yeah.
I'm just
I
like, don't
won't-
worry.
I won't
giving
even make you
water."
roll because the guy's no.
Just for funsies, I'm gonna, because I'm assuming I'm the one helping OCD flying over.
Just
I'm gonna very pointedly look at his dick and look back at him as we pour it. Like this
so he's choking. He's poisoned. He has no eyes and no dick. We are. Yeah, we did this, and look, just what happens here stays here. All we mention is like, yeah, we got the eyes, we brought you back. How did you do it? You know, it was some shit.
You say with Mimi being the blabbermouth.
Oh,
Stop gonna.
Luckily for you, your witch is able to talk with each of you, so that's gonna be fun.
this is gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna put the eyes in the bag.
Sure.
Um,
And
line
how
that
do you carry Zero back?
yeah, Mimi, you got Zero?
Can we find an
They are
animal to ride
approximately
back
the
on?
same size. That might be a bit hard.
Yeah, you might need to carry her on your back.
All right, yeah, I'll do. Okay,
You are
here,
being a little
you take the bag.
I will say that
Up
the
and
fact
at
that
him,
you have
Zero.
to.
Let's go.
I will say that the fact that you have to carry Zero with you will make the journey back a bit longer because you cannot fly at full speed with that magpie on your back.
That's fair.
But even that, we should still only be like halfway through, right?
No, yeah, it's only
Okay.
gonna take you one and a half days to get back, so you're still back in time. And so I'd say when you get back, you put the eyes on the witch. After a few moments, she does get up. She sees the three of you. One with bloodied beak, the other with bloodied beak, and one with broken wing. And bloodied beak.
I assume we've cleaned ourselves off in a river
Oh,
or
maybe that's
something.
not.
I don't think you did. She looks at you. She quickly does a spell to heal Zero. She looks at you. Okay, do I want to know?
I can tell you all about it if you want.
We learned a lot about each other and our skills.
Oh,
And-
we learned a lot about humans.
And we
And
learned a
what
lot
they
about
look like
humans.
under their not skin, not feathers.
We learned about the power of friendship and teamwork.
And murder.
And really, the less you know about this, the better.
We killed 2 people.
Yeah.
Why? You only needed to kill one.
That
But we
crazy
wanted no
woman-
witnesses.
No witnesses.
Huh?
Well, we were worried, right? That like if they saw us and they saw you with us, that you might get blamed, like as a result of us killing that dude. So we just, no witnesses.
Huh.
We could have become the eye people's gods.
You did at least kill them in some way that they didn't suffer unnecessarily, right?
Oh, they suffered. At least. No, they got it.
I'm going to describe what the poison looked like that we took, and then ask our witch, is that
What
a
it was.
quick poison, or is that like a slow and...
Yeah, that one is a fast acting one, but you did say you killed 2 people, and that what I had was enough for one. I'm assuming the other one died a different way.
Yeah, but he was the guy that killed you.
Huh?
And
He died
he...
slowly.
Describe this.
Okay, we don't lie to each other. We're a family, right?
He starts
Mhm.
rambling.
We let her know the whole fucking story. So, like, I
And gory
tried to go
details.
knives, right? Because knives would have been super quick, but I'm not very good with those. So I did a spell to take his pants off, and then I strung him up by his belt while Ciro helped me pull, and Mimi
I almost
pecked at this
died.
like weird little snake thing that was coming out of his body.
What?
Yeah, it was like a snake mushroom looking thing. I don't think it was supposed to be there. We dewormed him. Yes.
And when you were taking out his eyes, was he still alive?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to have some lessons about not torturing people.
And we might
Is
need
that like
therapy.
interrogating? because he was already interrogating someone. So I
Yeah.
mean, if you interrogate someone who's interrogating, then it's a really bad thing.
There's a difference between interrogation and torture, my dear.
I mean, that guy was hurting a lot, and I feel like he hurt maybe as much, maybe a little bit less than what we did to him.
Oh, believe me, from what you described, you hurt the guy a lot more than he hurt that guy.
He's a bad man. There's a very bad man.
Yeah, but the person that he was hurting wasn't a good person either.
And how do
Because
you
they
know that?
They hurt the people in the woods.
Huh. Seems there's something to be done in the village after all. We'll deal with that at some other time. Now I believe you might need some rest and I need to do some cleanup.
Now that I'm good at.
And
And we fade out in this episode.
that is where we will end for today. You did say the words.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I love how this game goes homicidal very fucking fast, and it's usually very creative version of homicidal.
I mean, if a guy sees his thing getting bit, then he's probably gonna, pay more attention to that than whatever the fuck is going on.
I mean, that's not the first time I had a witch hunter lose his eyes while he's still alive, so.
Is it
I
the
mean,
first
for
time that
fuck's
you had
sakes,
the witch
my
hunter
magpie
lose his
did the
head?
same to her witch hunter, so.
Maybe.
I mean, in all fairness, the group I played with, we didn't kill the witch hunter. We left that to the cultists.
Oh.
And we just took out his eyes before he was the night before he was supposed to be executed anyway. So not like he needed them.
How did they get to the point where he was gonna get executed?
So our village also had a cult, and we may have done a few things so that the cult thinks he's like a witch or something bad in general. Something that the cult didn't like. We may have framed him for setting fire to their church. So.
Fire was the answer.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a pyrokinetic fucking magpie.
Hell yeah.
Setting fire is a special thing. So yes, we got him imprisoned to be executed by the cultists, and we took the opportunity of him being imprisoned to take out his eyes, go back home, and he was executed the next day anyway.
Oh yeah.
He just lost his eyes while he was still alive. That probably was painful.
Yeah.
Especially since he wasn't talking at the moment. He was just tied down to a chair. So
Yeah.
He had so much going on in the end. Oh.
yes. So basically, in this case, each game is actually different because before playing, the DM rolls for 2 things about the village, 1 thing about the witch hunter, and something that's a twist. There's 10 options for each. In your case, the village was at war with the forest tribes and controlled by a creepy cult, if you didn't notice. The witch hunter was supposed to be guarded and cowardly, but we didn't get to interact with him much. And the twist was that he dragged someone for an interrogation. The other options include, for the village, it can be under the thumb of the Baron. It can be filled with cheery gnomes. It can be devoutly religious. That's, I believe, Warsaw was in the devoutly religious one. It can be incredibly superstitious, at war with forest tribes, which we had, built around a wizard college, full of hardy mining folk, shady and dangerous, or oppressively perfect.
Damn.
The witch hunter can be armored and tough, wizened and wise, drunk and violent, pious and aggressive, guarded and cowardly, magical and jealous, clever and cruel, duplicitous and hidden, jolly and well-meaning, or headstrong and wild. I believe the one I got in the game I played was drunk and violent, which made it even easier to frame him with the cult. And from the twists, you have the village. The village is in on it. A rival witch set her up. The witch hunter didn't do it. The witch hunter is waiting for you. The village folk are having a festival. The witch hunter died and is being buried. There are 2 rival witch hunters in town. The village is abandoned. The witch hunter has dragged the suspect up for interrogation, and the village hates him.
I'm glad it wasn't the one that he didn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran one when he didn't do it, and it was funny because I had to figure out who the fuck did it.
Yeah, that is wild.
That's
Yeah, but I love those one pages because it's ready to go. I don't have to fucking prep. I just roll for the shit and then I just go with it.
Yeah.
My favorite part of prep is have the basic info and improvise from there.
Yeah.
I also had one village that I ran be oppressively perfect, which was fucking fun. And it was also I think it was devoutly religious and oppressively perfect at the same time.
that makes sense.
But yeah, Warsaw is right. It is quite neat that you all ended up birds.
Yeah.
Because that way it had a team, and also it was probably a bit easier for you because the other animals available are a fox, a cat, a toad, a spider, an owl, a hare, a dog, and a rat.
I mean, if I did become some sort of bunny, I was going to call myself Miss Bumbleflower. That's just as a reference to the new Magic the Gathering set that just recently came out, Bloomborough. Because it's essentially just Dawn Bluth, the set. If they don't do a secret layer with Dawn Bluth, I don't know who the fuck. Just...
Okay. Anyway, I think we will be finishing here, and we will try for Gauntlet in 2 weeks. Hopefully this time we'll succeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.